A lot of people think that Microsoft needs to step it up where it comes to actually going out there and competing and having something worthwhile. Now, the Xbox Series X and Xbox Series S both do a good job. At the beginning of the generation, Microsoft said, and Phil Spencer said this, we're not going to be beat on power and we're not going to be beat on price. A lot of people look at this now and go, well, isn't a PS5 Pro going to come out? Probably. Does that mean that Microsoft is going to come out with something more powerful? I wouldn't. Like, from the sounds of it, they don't really sound like they're going to be doing that. So when he says we're not going to be beat on price and beat on power, he definitely meant at the start of the generation, because you can't really control what other people come out with later on. But I have to think that, it's been a great thing to have the Xbox Series S, because you kind of essentially launch a mid-gen refresh with your, with your base model. Now, I'm not saying that if they had to come up with the Series X, that they would have launched a console, the Series S, because that seems like almost, I don't want to say downgrade from the Xbox One X, but the Xbox One X can definitely do like the 4K gaming and stuff, and the frame rate isn't obviously going to be 60 on a lot of stuff, but definitely I think the One X was this great stopgap that doesn't get enough credit. But right now, I think a lot of people are looking to get into this current generation of gaming. You have Starfield coming out. Microsoft just put that $1 deal back for Game Pass. Imagine playing Starfield, the first new IP RPG from Bethesda in 25 years, for $1. For $1, right? $1 buckaroo, right? 99 cents, $1 plus 1 cent, $1. Right? That's crazy to me. But let's just say you're one of those people that are like, no, I refuse to play Xbox, blah, blah, blah. There's no reason to. Today, the Series S is on sale for just $199. The most affordable current-gen console for a massive discount on Amazon. At $300, the Xbox Series S already stands out as one of the best deals in gaming. However, since it's Prime Day, you can get a renewed one for $200, which is $59 down from the usual cost of a refurb system and $100 lower than the MSRP. And Amazon stock probably won't last long to how amazing the deal is, but I'm seeing these deals all over the place, people trying to match this. So if you're looking to take advantage of it, you'll need to act. Thanks to the deal, you get a refurbished Xbox Series S for just $200. It's a really amazing discount on the amazing console, but it's probably one that won't last long. So if you see this video, you might want to check it out. It's gone on sale in the past for sure, of course, but this is the lowest we've seen on the console go on for an official retail site like Amazon. I will say this, though. So I bought my son... he's old at that age where he wants to play video games. I got him a Series S last Christmas for $199. So I have seen these deals before, but this is still, for the random fact of where we're at in a particular part of the year, is still pretty good. The fact that the systems are refurbished does mean that they were used before, but purchases are backed by Amazon's renewed guarantee. The guarantee states that the console has been inspected, tested, and cleaned professionally before going back on the market, and they're in excellent condition, and that the controller each comes with is fully functional. If you do encounter issues, you can ask Amazon for a replacement or refund within 90 days. So I think that's pretty cool that they're actually going out there and doing that. And you know what? Listen, I think this is pretty awesome. So obviously, the Xbox Series S has stood tall as the most affordable way to get into current-gen gaming since its release, and this deal makes that value proposition even sweeter. While it does limit you to 1440p resolution, mostly probably 1080p though, there is 4K upscaling and things like that. It also doesn't feature a disk drive. It only has 512 gigabytes of solid-state storage. It's really got a small price tag for that, but the Series X is a great console, but not everybody wants to spend $500+ on a new console, right? So again, this is a definite thing that could definitely be able to get more people into the current generation. And since it being Prime Day, if you wanted to get this and you wanted to get an extra terabyte of storage for it, that's on sale too. You can get both for like $330. So you can get 1.5 terabytes of storage for your Xbox and an Xbox Series S. Listen, if you are just somebody that has a 1080p TV, or even if you have a 4K TV, I think you can still enjoy the Xbox Series S. All the kids in this house has them. You know, there's one in the living room. That TV out there, the reason being was because you needed a HDMI 2.1 to fully get the use out of the PS5 or Xbox Series X. So I bought one for my room, and then the living room had the older one that's still capable of doing 1440p at like 120 frames per second. So stuff like Fortnite, you can play 120 frames and still play it out there. But if you were trying to play something at 4K, then it's going to downsample it. And you know, I wanted the full advantage of the current generation. So, you know, for me personally, anyway, happy to see that, you know, this thing's going on sale. Microsoft is definitely competing. You have to see, for them to compete, I think there's multiple things to kind of take from this, right? You can't just continually cut price and put your stuff in the bargain bin, right? People are going to look at your thing as not being good if you do that, right? And I'm just being honest. That it just is how it is. Like, people will look at something that's been discounted and they'll not want to touch it. Now, for me personally, I think that, you know, it's a great value as it is, but again, to see it at this particular price, I think that it's pretty damn awesome. You know, like, there's not really much else you can say. Like, if you're looking to get into this generation for the first time, then I think that you're not going to be disappointed, and I think that you're going to be pretty happy to see what Microsoft has in store for you. Like, get some Game Pass. Like, I don't understand why people are so against, like, trying some of this stuff. Trying Xbox, like, it just feels that way to me. Like, people are just, like, so anti-Xbox that they're not willing to try anything with the Xbox name or Microsoft branding on it. Like, I don't understand that at all. So hopefully, you know, you guys can give in if you are. I always say it's best to own all the platforms if you can, to get the most out of them. And hopefully that's kind of what happens. You know, let me know what you guys think, though. Are you going to pick up a Series S or an X, or you're not interested at all? Like, I don't know. Like, some people just really, I don't know. They just really come across as dicks, and they just refuse to buy Xbox. I never understood that. You know, like, I may only play my PlayStation 5 a few times a year because I like to play, like, the single player exclusive stuff. But at the end of the day, at least I will buy it and try it and stuff like that. I'm not going to be and even though people say I'm like this huge fanboy or whatever, for me personally, the fact that I'll go out there and try these things and play them, I think that says a lot about me, as opposed to a lot of the people that talk trash about Xbox and yet refuse to buy anything related to Xbox. Like, people would be better, like, they'll say they'd rather play it through the cloud on a phone, you know, on a 5-inch screen, than buy an Xbox. I'll never understand that mentality. That is not how these games are meant to be played. So anyway, let me know what you guys think. Are you going to pick one up today? Shout it out. Thanks for watching. Rack 'em up. Crap Gamer out.